And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dungeon World. It has been a while. How's it going? Hi, hello, welcome. So, really quick, what we're going to do is we're going to go around and find out who everybody is, who they're playing, and then I'll pass everything over to Venom, and then we'll do the World of Dungeons. Sound good? Great. Awesome. So, let's start with Venom.
All right, yeah, I'm Venomous Cat. I will be our game master tonight. Thank you so much for your patience, everybody, as my laptop is still in repair, but we managed to make it work tonight. We got Lent borrowing my dad's laptop so he can finally stream. So I'm excited to get us back into everything.
I am excited as well because your laptop was the bane of our existence with this stream.
You're telling me. This stream has been cursed since the beginning. Let's just be honest.
No, don't say that.
We have a technology imp somewhere.
It's the curse of fire. It just burns everything.
Yeah.
Pi.
Hi, I'm Pi. I play Nettie, the Selkie Ranger with a pelican named Meve. Woo!
Yes, you do. Fucking bird.
He's great.
And Undead.
Hi, I am Undead, and I play Liam Bartholomew, our paladin human.
Where at?
Excited to be back. We're at hopefully
Yes, that's
only for hopefully for only a little while longer.
Sure. And hi, I'm Arch. This is my stream. How's it going? In case you didn't know that. And I play Flamewalker, who's a giant snake man salamander with fire powers that has a thing for burning everything. So, let's pass everything over to Venom and get this game started, shall we?
Sounds good. All right. So we kind of left off a couple weeks ago, and kind of, I guess, I definitely would say a cliffhanger. We kind of had to end the session short. We managed to make it to the city of Butcher Sing, and turns out that Princess Aradar, the ruler of Butcher Sing, was expecting you guys. And has maybe a little bit forcefully invited you to the castle, and that is where you guys are all at right now. So we kind of ended. We had like a short little discussion with Princess Aradar, and she's kind of hinted at some kind of like further plans. And the next day is like in the middle of the night, so she isn't really gonna like get into it right now. But let's just kind of set us up like where we're at exactly. Why don't we go around and kind of say what we're doing right now? So Arch, what is Flamewalker doing right now?
Leaving. And if anybody gets in the way, he holds a fire hand up and just glares at them.
Okay. And what about you, Pi? What is Nettie doing and Meve?
Meve's not here because Nettie sent Meve away. Nettie is at this point eyeing the guards, and if they like make a move to attack Flamewalker, she's gonna attack them first and then book it.
Gotcha. And Liam, what are you doing?
Hold on a second,
I believe
guys.
Okay.
Just go on without me for a sec.
All right, Liam, I believe ended asking about the healers, and he is planning to stay there. And we'll tell Nettie, you should go follow Flamewalker. Make sure he doesn't set anything on fire.
I don't think that's something I can promise, but I will try.
Yeah, it's kind of that could be kind of a tricky promise. All right. So Flamewalker is heading out the door, and Nettie is kind of. So Liam, are you gonna just kind of like let them leave, basically, like, or are you trying to stop them in any way?
I believe we already had the discussion where Flamewalker was like, no. Liam was like, hey, they found us in the forest. They're going to find us in town if they really want us. So I think we already had that discussion, so nothing changed.
Right.
So Liam's
Gotcha.
just going to stay there with Finnegan.
All right, cool. All right. So the way I kind of picture things is that the guards aren't really concerned too much. Like they obviously would prefer that everyone stayed within the castle, though it seems like they're more willing to let Flamewalker and Nettie pass. There's kind of like you hear like kind of like murmurs and talking between like some of the guards and stuff like that as you two leave. But Liam, you're staying, and so one of the guards kind of escorts you to your quarters kind of area, where you can where you're going to be staying for the rest of the night.
The princess said something about healing. He'll ask the guard.
Uh, yeah. We'll. It's kind of the middle of the night right now. We can make sure that in the morning, after you've gotten some rest, we'll send one of our healers up to make sure you're okay.
All right, thank you. Well, points at the whiskers and the ears. Walks into the room with Finnegan.
just like right. And
That's not okay, exactly.
And I kind of imagine like as the guards are like handling you, they're kind of like they're being professional about it, but like they're just like every now and then you catch them like glimpsing at your ears and your whiskers and everything.
That's racist.
So Arch, I don't know if you heard, but the guards are not stopping you
Great.
and Nettie from leaving.
They did some good cost benefit analysis.
Yeah. So
That was probably smart.
So yeah, so you walk towards like the main entrance, and two of the guards like open up the doors and kind of let you on your way. Essentially, there's some like murmuring, like I don't think Princess Sarah, like I don't think she's gonna be okay with this and blah blah blah, like stuff like that. But like they kind of have their orders, and they know that stopping you with force isn't the way to go, essentially.
Okay, then Flamewalker is going to go out into the city.
All right. So what do you want to do, Flamewalker? Where do you want to go first? This is like the middle of the night.
Give money. Oops, wrong button. That's what I look like.
Just in case.
Just in case anyone forgot.
Yeah.
I have some coins. Okay, so I'm gonna find a nearby inn.
Okay.
Being very careful that I'm like the guards aren't like on my ass or tailing me, because Flamewalker does not appreciate that sort of thing.
Right. You'll notice that like throughout the city, like there is a significant guard. Like they aren't like the royal guard that's like within the castle, but there are like you'll see like patrols, like stuff like that. So there's definitely like a force of quite a few hundred men and women.
I just don't want any of them following me, basically.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone in particular is like following you guys or anything, but yeah. So you're just trying to find an inn that's nearby or something like that?
Not super nearby.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, so let's say, you stumble upon an inn, maybe, more towards, like, if looking at our kind of like rough map we have that we set up, maybe something more towards like the market, like something more towards the market and like the river kind of area type deal.
Sure.
Why don't we come up with a name for this inn? So maybe something like just something like typical, like the adjective noun or something like that.
I kind of like the idea of like the flowing tankard.
The flowing tankard. Awesome. I like that a lot. So let's. Cool.
And the reason it's called that is because it's one of the locations that's along the river, and the image of it is a tankard that is pouring out the ale, and it's turned into a river. It's very scenic.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely, like maybe a place that people stop by when they're like passing through the city, something like that. All right, cool.
Rooftop dining.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a big city, so this place has got everything. So yeah, so the flowing tankard. So describe, Nettie, why don't you just kind of describe what's like the first like impression when you first walk in? Like give me like one thing that kind of stands out.
I think it's grand, not in a like fancy way, but it's like high ceiling, lots of beams, well kept, and pretty busy.
Okay, so even like in the middle of the night, like definitely like it's definitely still popping right now.
Mhm.
All right, gotcha. All right, cool. So you guys are just gonna try and like get a room. You can try and like order food or drink or talk to what do you guys want to do?
Nettie's gonna kind of look at Flamewalker and go, "I don't have any money to pay for this." Or did we get money earlier?
I'm pretty sure you guys do have money because Liam didn't take the 12 gold, I think it was.
Yeah, I took your share. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I left it with you guys.
'Cause
Liam
I-
has
That
no
means
money.
I have 4 gold.
I have 13.
There you go.
13 whole coins. We should be able to get at least a room for the night. Whether or not we stay longer depends on what happens tomorrow.
Do you think we should set any sort of watches or just sleep?
I would say that it's probably best we at least have some sort of protection.
She nods and goes, well, if we can find Meve, he can guard us for a little bit, but even birds need their sleep.
That would certainly make things easier for us then, but
What
how do you
time
plan
is
to
it
get
right
the
now?
bird?
I'm thinking like probably like 1 or 2 in the morning, something like that. Maybe even a little bit later. This was like right in the middle of your shift of watch. So yeah, I want to say probably closer to like maybe even 3 o'clock in the morning. Do the bars like let out in Butcher Sing at like a certain time, or like is this like one like always open?
I feel like if it's one of the busier ones, it's probably always open.
Okay. 24/7 bar. I like it.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
When Flamewalker asks how she's gonna find him, Nettie gets this like slightly delighted look on her face, and just goes, "Watch this." And then she's gonna like take a step back outside and let out the most ear-splitting whistle that you've ever heard.
Flamewalker just takes 2 clawed nails and just...
You don't have ears? You've got.
He has...
probably
No,
weird
he has
holes in your
like...
head.
They have like ear hole thingies.
I don't think.
Yeah,
you
they're
can
like-
plug 'em.
Yeah, snakes have it's really weird looking.
Just 2 holes in your head.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he just goes... just glaring at you, just...
Yeah, imagine like there's like a quick like silence over the bar as like everyone like looks outside for like a moment, and then just like, what is going on?
And then it probably takes like 40 seconds, and then you hear a responding squawk, and then probably another 40 seconds, and then Meve
Thump!
just thwomps. Yep.
Just face plants into the concrete. Poof.
You rang, you know.
And then Nettie's very like, just like walks back into the bar with her pelican following her. Just waddle, waddle, waddle.
I imagine like the person who's like in charge of like rooms in the bar is like, Miss, we don't allow animals in the flowing tankard.
Nettie's gonna like surreptitiously like kind of glance up at Flamewalker,
What?
and then look back. And she says, "Oh, yeah, okay," and then like shoos Meve outside. 100% just going to open the window once they get into the room and call him up.
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't think that a pelican in the middle of a busy bar is probably something that they would allow.
Or maybe they would if people are, shit-faced.
I imagine like a couple of them definitely tried to like It's like, like when you see a service animal in a restaurant and you like want to pet it, but you can't. It's like one of those deals. Like they want to like, oh my God, there's a pelican in here. But like also, at the same time, like I probably shouldn't touch that because there's probably a reason why there's a pelican in here. All right, cool.
No, and Neve just like plops down outside the door. He doesn't even like wander off to a roof or anything. Just like right next to the door.
Just like peering through the window.
Excuse me, we need to get a room for the rest of the night.
So yeah, guy working like the front desk kind of like area. He's like the 2 rooms, same room together.
Whatever's cheaper.
Then single room it is, and it'll probably be around like 2 pieces of gold for the night. It's in like a nicer place, so.
Sounds good.
Anything cheaper since the night's mostly over?
That's fair.
You will get a couple hours.
Unfortunately, it's a flat rate. There's nothing really I can do about it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. Alright. I give him 2 coins.
Alright, wonderful. Hands you, a room key, and you guys can be on your way.
Flamewalker goes to the room and plops down in a corner and just passes out.
Yeah. And then I assume like Nettie just like opens up the window and
Yep, and flies Neve.
Flamewalker, like me, does not do well when interrupted in the middle of his sleep.
Yeah, I totally get it. Okay. So real quick, we're all resting the night, which is great.
Bird is keeping watch.
Right.
Yes.
Burb is keeping watch. Okay. So for rest, let me just real quick, let's look that up real quick.
What's in my room, by the way?
I imagine it is that it's pretty, I mean, it's a relatively spacious room. There's like a nice size, like twin sized bed, and it has like the 4 poster, like the boards, like I don't know what they're called at each of the corners of
things.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. And it has like a dresser and stuff like that. Definitely like, just like a pretty standard like room to like hold, just like to, if anyone needed to stay. And I'm sure the castle has like a dozen or so other that look exactly like it,
Is there just like one small window? Is there no windows? Or do we?
I would imagine that there are 2 larger rectangular windows on the as you walk into so I guess it would be, if you were sitting on the bed, they would be to your right, like facing out of the castle, so it's on the edge of the castle.
Darn it, too big for what I was planning. Okay.
Okay.
The halberd, I'm going to like wedge into the door, like in the slit in the side. So basically, if someone tries to move it, it's going to screech across the floor of the wood scraping. And I was going to move the dresser in front of the window, but the windows are too big, so I'm not going to bother.
All right.
But so halberd there, taking the armor off, leaving the gauntlets near me. So if someone's breaking into the room, gauntlets on, punch people in faces.
Gotcha.
Liam's a little stupid, but he's not that stupid.
Right. Okay, cool. Let me just, so I guess we're all kind of just like going to sleep and stuff, and we actually get some actual rest.
Which means we level up.
I think everyone levels up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we do that then? All right, so level up. So downtime for a couple hours, you'll level up. So it's your XP is equal to or greater than your current level plus 7. You subtract your current level plus 7, and you increase your level by 1. And then you get to choose a new advanced move from your class. And then you also get to choose one of your stats and increase it by 1. So that's cool. Get to do that.
Yeah. I don't understand the stat thresholds.
Yeah, they're kind of weird. They're not equal all the way through.
What do you mean?
So, like, where it goes from being a +1 to a +2, or vice versa.
Oh, okay.
It's not like every 2 or even every 3. It's like some of them are 3, some of them are 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because like 16 to 18 is 2 to 3. But then
Right.
13, 14, and then 15 is your, 13, 14, 15, 16 is 2. The rest were all 1s.
Right.
So it's kind of...
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. And because you all are getting a few uninterrupted hours of sleep, you'll heal damage equal to half of your max HP.
Rounded up or down?
Let's say round up.
Yay, that gets me to full then. Rounding
All right.
down, I would be still missing 1. Because Liam was beat up.
Yeah.
What about any lingering effects? Because right now, Flamewalker is sick and weak.
So
How do those
those,
work?
yeah, so those will actually stay. Even despite like a full rest, you'll need to do something further to remedy those things. So you said you were weak and sick?
Yep.
Right.
Liam let him eat his own rations, which he was not taking care of.
Right. So we'll say like I'll let you take off the weak tag, but you're still probably feeling sick. Like you're probably not feeling like you got like a couple hours, you're probably feeling a little bit better from that. But yeah, still probably a little queasy and gross feeling.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I believe what is it, like a healing potion can remove one of those.
Correct.
Yeah. All right.
Liam is looking at his healing potion going, I should remove Scarred before we go to this meeting. Still not going to do it because it's his ace in the hole. Those 10 HP are precious for a paladin.
All right, so Liam, what is your new advanced move that you picked?
So I am going to roll a D3. If it's a 1, protect others. If it's a 2, protect myself. If it's a 3, protect others by killing things faster.
Wonderful.
Protect myself. Interesting.
Yeah.
So I would actually like to... I'll let you know it. I'll like to break it out when it happens, because it's almost certainly going to happen really quickly.
All right, then. Cool.
Mystery.
You and your secrets.
Spoopy.
So many secrets.
All right, and Arch, or Flamewalker, what is Flamewalker getting as his new advanced move? If you've done that.
I did. He is going to be getting a ability called Lore of Flame. When you stare into a source of fire looking for answers, roll plus wisdom. On a hit, the GM will tell you something new and interesting about the current situation. On a 10 plus, the GM will give you good detail. On a 7 and 9, the GM will give you an impression. If you already know all there is to know, the GM will tell you that.
Interesting.
It's nice because there is no bad, like, unless you just roll a 6 or lower, then just
Then
nothing happens.
Yeah, right. Well, nothing happens more than, I get to make a move, essentially.
Right.
Cool.
Oh yeah, and the attribute I raised is I added 1 to my strength, which brings it to 16, which makes it a +2 instead of a +1.
Cool. And what about Flamewalker?
Flamewalker added 1 point to his wisdom, bringing it from a 12 to a 13, which means that he has a +1 wisdom now.
Yeah. All right, and Pi, what about what did you pick for Nettie?
So Nettie's gonna get the camouflage. So anytime she stands still in natural surroundings, she can't be seen until she moves again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Just like
Yeah.
I'm a tree.
Can't see me. You're all T-Rexes now. Congrats.
You are Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And then I bumped my dex up from a 16 to a 17.
Cool. Yeah, and the max is 18, so cool. All right, awesome. So let us it's a new day. Let's start with Flamewalker and Nettie. You guys are at the flowing tankard. Nothing has woken you up in the middle of the night. You gotten a nice couple hours of sleep. What do you guys want to do? What time do you guys think you wake up by?
Probably like 1 o'clock.
In the afternoon? Like
Probably
sleep
not
through,
that late.
sleep through all afternoon. Sleep through
Flamewalker
all
would.
morning.
He doesn't feel so good.
Were we told the time that we were supposed to be meeting the princess, by the way? Because I don't think we got an exact time.
No, you were not told.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I have a question. All right, so question for Nettie and Flamewalker.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys planning on going back to the castle? Like, you know this meeting is going to happen, or that the princess intends for you to kind of like talk things over. Do you intend on going back, or you're just like, fuck that place?
Nettie's pretty like ambivalent. She trusts in her ability to like disappear if she needs to disappear and just never come to this town again. She more wants to make sure that Flamewalker doesn't.
Doesn't what? Doesn't what, Pi?
Set something on fire.
No, more that Flamewalker doesn't get into trouble.
Oh. Okay.
Like, she doesn't trust that Flamewalker would like get out of this city if he like insulted the royalty. So she doesn't trust his skill to do that.
Right.
Flamewalker is content to make them come to him. It's a show of strength.
And no one cares about Liam.
You're fine.
Liam's-
Flamewalker believes that you're probably the safest one.
Probably right.
You keep annoying Nettie, so she's pretty chill either way.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
So I
So
guess we're just gonna lounge in this bar until guards come for us.
Yeah, fucking kick it. Let's get some drinks. Let's have some breakfast. Some bacon, sausage, eggs,
Yeah, absolutely.
pancakes, waffles.
All of it. Waffles.
Waffles.
This place happens to have a fantastic cinnamon waffle, so
Oh.
you guys are in luck.
Flamewalker's all about that cinnamon.
Yeah. It's a little spicy. So,
That's how he likes it.
yeah, I was about to say.
With jalapenos.
Yeah. Cinnamon waffle with jalapenos.
Yep.
Hey, I don't judge.
I do, because I would never eat that. But I like the idea that Flamewalker eats weird food combinations.
Right. Like probably not. They're probably not like. There's no cinnamon or like jalapenos in this world, but like the equivalent, like
Yeah.
spicy pepper waffle.
There's a band in the corner playing music, and their name is the Green Mild Chili Peppers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had to make the joke. I had to.
Boo.
Did you,
Arch.
though?
Boo.
Did you though?
I did. You know you all love me for it. Shut up.
This is your show. I can't say anything about it. Like,
No, I honestly expect people to riff on my shit.
I almost thought about shame clipping that.
Shame clipping.
Thanks, Undead. That's why you're the moderator.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're kicking it in the bar.
All right, cool.
Well, not actually kicking it because I don't have legs, but
Right. The equivalent. Slithering it.
tailing it.
Yeah,
Wait, no, that already has meaning to it.
right.
Whatever. Close
Yeah.
enough.
The equivalent. We get what you're saying.
What happened, Pi?
Flamewalker's quietly stalking someone around the room.
It's Nettie. Flamewalker's just. So what are you doing? What's that? Is that
They're
edible?
called darts. I mean, sure. Can you eat it?
Is it something I should eat?
I mean, it's a you throw it at the target and it hits, and you want to get closest to the center.
So it's practice for killing things.
In a way,
Flamewalker takes a dart and
you want
throws
to
it.
try? Yeah.
He's again. Hit.
Roll a volley.
What do you? All right. What do you think? Are you? What do you think? Do you think you hit it, miss it? Like, what do you? Natural bullseye.
What is your
No,
guess?
because Flamewalker is not dexterous. I imagine that he throws it and it doesn't go anywhere near the board and just kind of into the wall.
Some guy's forehead.
No.
And they're kicked out.
I kind of
Alright.
figured they were going to get kicked out anyway.
Thanks.
Wow.
Wow. Such confidence.
Hey, I thought it was about a
Humans, am I
45%
right?
chance that I would get killed. Or at least attacked.
No.
I will say, Flamewalker, that
Hi.
people definitely aren't giving you as like weird stares and like looks and stuff like that. Like they definitely like they've seen your people before. Like they definitely come to Butcher Sing.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that we passed one on the way in. or
Yeah,
something.
there was definitely like there's like a shop and like it's a. I mean, you're still not like I would imagine it's still not like super common just because it's quite a ways down the river and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, people aren't like super surprised to see you.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so let's move on to let's kind of cut to Liam. Yeah, fade. You know, nice little fade to transition.
Windows
type
Movie
deal.
Maker transition effect.
Yeah, like the screen, you know, like goes like
Yeah.
that, you know, stuff like that. I made a great PowerPoint presentation once. So Liam, I imagine you probably get woken up and invited to join the princess.
By the screeching of a halberd going across the ground.
Well, not yeah, like someone like knocks at the door, like someone's not gonna like barge into the room or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, to kind of like let you know, like you've been invited to go join for brunch in the in the dining room with the princess, and with
Smoozer.
I would put my armor on. I would have probably taken the time to. Could I have woken up early and done something?
absolutely, yeah, you probably did.
Okay.
Probably it makes sense for you for Liam to have woken up early.
Okay, so the first thing I would like to do is commune with Fortuna.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just throw it in the thing, just so it's there.
Absolutely.
Because now that I am level 3, I am technically a level 2 cleric.
Mm-hmm.
So I get my rotes, and then I would like to take bless prepared. Keep cure light wounds. And I think I had cause. Nope, I didn't have cause fear. Oh, I had magic weapon. I'm gonna take detect alignment.
Okay.
So those are the three, and we've kind of been doing this. I've posed kind of questions.
Yeah.
And also part of my race feat is when you pray for guidance, even for a moment, and ask what here is evil, the GM will tell you honestly. General question for the castle we're in would be one of the things: is this a good idea? I would sneak in the thing about curing the were-ratism again, like I have every time since I've gotten it. I think that's it for now.
Okay, so what here is evil? Is this a good idea? What about the mouse ears and the whiskers? Fortuna, come on, please.
Yep, that I never get an answer to. I'm okay with that.
So I will say, nothing here is evil. I don't imagine that you can get the castle's quite large, so you don't know if it's because there truly is nothing evil in the castle, or is it just like,
limited range?
Yeah, exactly.
I figured. I didn't think about it when we were meeting the princess to do it.
That's okay.
Doing it now.
So nothing here is evil that you can tell from Fortuna. You kind of get like you get like the feeling that it's not necessarily what is coming to pass isn't necessarily a good thing, but it also isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think it's more, she's gonna you kind of get the idea this is more of a learning experience for you, and
it's gonna happen, so deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, but again, like it's nothing like particularly good or particularly bad. It's just like it's something that I think she thinks will test your beliefs in balance and in fortune and stuff like that. And yeah, she still doesn't answer anything about the mouse ears and the whiskers and everything.
Okay, then I'm headed to brunch.
Wonderful. So imagine, it's just like this beautiful long table. There's like food of all different kinds, and Finnegan is just like drops his jaw and just like immediately sits down and like starts pulling stuff onto a plate and just kind of going to town, and Princess Annabelle Eredard is kind of sitting at the top of this long table, and she kind of like, as you walk in, she kind of beckons you to like sit near her as she's kind of like, kind of properly, cutting into her food and, eating and stuff like that.
Liam would just sit down and say, good morning, Princess.
Good morning, Liam Bartholomew. I hope you had an excellent rest last night. I, again, do apologize for having to pull your group out of in the middle of the night, but it was quite a surprise to find you, to be honest.
Yeah, we're kind of curious how you were able to do that.
Well, you see, my guard patrols around the area at night. This is, I'm sure, not a surprise to you. You must guard my city, but we certainly weren't expecting to see you and your group so quickly. Though once it did come to pass, it was my men did their job and brought you to meet me here. she looks around and she's like, "Speaking of which, where is Flamewalker and Nettie?"
They decided to look in town for lodging.
I see. I see. Well, no matter. I'm sure you guys are all close, and you can relay any information to them as needed. You are really the most important one here.
Hmm. Who told you of our arrival?
She kind of smiles, and I think you have an idea of who made me aware of your group, of you and your group.
Mayor Randolph? Is that his name? Yeah. Lord Mayor Randolph?
No, no. I wouldn't say it's someone who you haven't seen in a very long time. And she kind of like puts down her fork and knife and stands up and kind of like beckons you to follow her. And she takes you to kind of like a side room. It's kind of like walking through the castle and anything. Do you ask her any questions like while you're walking there? Or what are you doing as she kind of leads you to this place?
I cast magic weapon on my halberd.
Okay. Are you trying to do this stealthily?
Now it glows, so she sees it. I'm not holding it like out ready to attack, but
Right.
it's a thing that's happening.
Okay. So you rolled a 9. So go ahead and pick one from that list there.
It's really early to lose magic weapon, but I'm gonna lose magic weapon.
Okay.
So it just glows. And we've kind of been going healing, gold, attack, and other things red. So it glows red.
Okay, so it's pretty obvious. Like,
Oh yeah, it's obvious.
Okay. She kind of like stops and she says that I'm not sure. She says, I understand your concern and your wariness of the situation, but again, I ask for your trust, and I ask that, I don't believe there will be a need for your weapon. I'm not asking you to stow it away or leave it away. I understand your concern, but I just must say I do ask you to trust me here.
Liam doesn't say anything and just kind of gestures for her to continue.
All right. So
this is sketchy as fuck.
So she opens up to this room, and it seems like it's like a planning room. There's like almost like a boardroom kind of like type table in it with like chairs on the sides and everything. And there is a man with short cropped hair sitting, and his feet are up on like the table, and like he's like seems like he's been waiting for you. And you recognize this man, and this is the man that you saved many years ago.
Yeah, the halberd's pointed at him now.
He kind of like he's like,
what
whoa,
are you doing here?
Whoa, Liam, let me tell you, first of all, so good to finally see you again. I never really fully was able to give you my thanks for many years back, but he's kind of like, like, and the princess puts like her hand on your arm and like kind of like calmly like reassures, like, I've brought you here to talk and to explain. What do you do? Like, all right.
I am thinking really hard.
So I'll tell you what. We'll kind of pause there, and we'll kind of cut back to Flamewalker and Nettie. So it's
Hi.
been like maybe like an hour or so. Doesn't seem like anybody's coming. No one's coming to get you. You've just been kind of like drinking and eating, throwing darts at the wall and stuff like that.
Am I doing any better? Am I doing better?
You tell me. Have you been practicing the entire time?
Yeah.
Darts
Flamewalker's
game?
like, this is a challenge, and I will complete it. He's just sitting there constantly just...
Nettie's probably popping in, commenting on, okay, your form was better on that one, but keep your elbow level with the floor, and it's that. You don't need your shoulder, it's like wrist.
He like awkwardly like throws it.
You
Again.
know, you can throw flame really well, but not this.
It's
Just imagine
different.
It's fire.
Oh no. Imagine fire and sets the dart instantly on fire.
Yeah, exactly.
You said the
Burns
magic
in.
word.
Oh no.
Yes.
He conjures up a dart
A pure flame.
of fire with the thrown tag on it, and
Oh
just
my god.
looks at it, looks at Nettie, and then throws it.
Alright, where does it
And-
hit?
And Dangerous is not God.
I would like to actually roll a volley this time.
Okay. Just for yeah. That's fine.
It's an
Oh my
11.
god.
So now he throws it and just straight into the bullseye. Just.
Yeah, like it's
Oh.
Maybe put it out, maybe.
Yeah.
And then he's
yes.
Looking for the like barkeep to make sure they haven't gotten caught, more than like wanting to turn it off.
Izuku style. Fire go out. Fire go out. No.
That's fine. I'm okay with all of this.
I imagine there's a few patrons that are like just having their breakfast and they're like, yeah, that looks pretty cool. Good job,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Totally.
Give a little bow, Flamewalker.
Flamewalker like awkwardly bows.
I imagine like one of the guys that's like sitting at the bar like closest to you, like talks to the bartender and then like a drink is brought over to you and gives you like a nod with his drink as you receive it.
Flamewalker looks at the drink, nods, and then just... Is it customary that strangers buy drinks for people?
I mean, when you throw a flaming dart at a wall, it kind of changes it a little. But yes, that's normal.
I see.
Maybe
Downs
you
it.
should be a performer. How much money do you think we could get if you're just like throwing fire around outside a square?
I've never tried that, so I don't know.
I wonder if we could get Mary to fly through a flaming hoop.
Is that what you guys want to do? There is like a marketplace, like a square area, pretty relatively close to where you guys were staying.
It's worth a shot.
Absolutely.
Fuck it. Flamewalker downs the drink and goes outside. Liam might be fighting a pirate captain. Y'all starting a circus. Thanks, Undead.
All right, so tell me what you guys do. What do you? I'm leaving this up to you guys to kind of play out this scene how you'd like.
Flamewalker is going to conjure up some flame with his hands and start swirling it in the air and make a ring of fire. and then
just like you like walk into like the middle of the square and you just like start doing this.
yeah, but like real flashy, like he's like waving his hands around, making it look extra. Well, extra.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah, extra.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for any of this stuff. We can just kind of play out this scene as you guys like. So
Ned's gonna follow along, and even though like at this point Meve's like kind of following them on the rooftop, she's gonna do not an ear-piercing whistle,
Please don't.
like loud as before, but something like a loud and flashy like tune, so that Meve comes like swooping in, all dramatic like. And then she's gonna take out a bit of fish jerky, and this is probably something they've done a couple other tricks, so like Meve would understand he's supposed to be doing something, and then she's gonna like not taunt him with it, but show it to him and then chuck it through the ring. Let me see.
Awesome.
Roll for barbecue seagull or pelican.
It's a pelican, thank you. It's a lot more meat for us to eat than if it was a seagull.
I have a serious question. If a ranger companion dies, what happens?
Then it dies.
Do you get a new one?
You have to find a new one.
Yeah, I think so. This is kind of like semi-explained. Obviously, like the animal companion is like a huge part of the ranger's kit. So like that's something that like me as a GM, I don't really want to ever have to like do that unless you give me like a golden opportunity. Like I like warn you of something happening and you ignore it, and then I'm like, well, I gave you the heads up that this is a possibility.
Killing your bird now.
Yeah. But I would imagine that it would make sense that like later I can't imagine the ranger without an animal companion. Like that's just like a core part of its kit of the kit. So I would imagine that eventually there would have to be like a new animal companion.
Okay.
But yeah. But I would like to not kill Meve, so...
No, I was just kind of curious from a mechanic standpoint how that worked.
Yeah, totally.
Education.
Yeah.
This is a learning
for everyone
stream.
involved. Yeah. All right, so tell you what, which one of you has the highest charisma?
I have a 13.
Neither of us. I have a 13 too.
So is that
person not here?
Is that a +0 or +1?
Plus one.
So +1. Okay. So tell you what, why don't you each roll plus your charisma, and we'll take the lowest result for something.
Uh-oh. All right. Oh. That's pretty good.
Come on, roll 20.
I believe in you.
It doesn't believe in me.
Don't break it. Ha hoo wah he ha ho 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 ha hoo wah. Oh, there we go.
All right, so we'll take an 8, and so I imagine that like while you're doing this, like a small crowd has like gathered and is watching you too, and I don't know if there's like you haven't like thrown down a hat or anything like that, but like you managed to snag like 4 coins or something like that. A couple. You get a couple of claps, and little kid is like, ooh, as this is happening, and get a couple of coins thrown your way.
Flamewalker just awkwardly smiles like that weird like he's not used to having attention like this.
All right, cool.
We'll keep that going for I don't know, like an hour.
Yeah, sure. If that's
We're
how.
bored.
Until we get
We might
bored
as-
of it.
All right. Well, while you guys are performing, we can kind of cut back to Liam.
We see this panning image of Liam in this room, and you can see out the window this weird flaming circle in the distance.
pelicans swooping up and down through, stuff like that. All right, so Liam, the princess is kind of like trying to like lower your arms, I guess, to kind of like diffuse the situation. What do you do?
Not let her lower my arm. Why are you here?
Liam, just sit down. I promise there we can explain this all to you. Chevrolet says this.
Start explaining now. I'm about to activate I am the law if this doesn't hurry up, but just so you're aware.
Okay. So the princess does kind of like sit down next to like Chevrolet, and she kind of says, I understand the reason we knew of you and your group is because Chevrolet and these river pirates, as they are, whatever term you'd like, and Chevrolet kind of like scoffs, and but they are working under my employment. You see, Butcher Singh can certainly tax and levy its own citizens, but it has become necessary for us to expand in ways that wouldn't be normally possible. And that is why Chevrolet here has allowed us, well, I guess more, not allowed us, but more have taken the right decision and allowed us to take part of their reparations from these towns and cities. He's working for us, and but we knew that there was a history between you two.
I cast Detect Alignment Evil. Darn it.
A 7. All right.
Okay, I'll throw up Detect Alignment. So when you cast a spell, choose an alignment. Good, evil, lawful, or chaotic. One of your senses are briefly able to tell or detect that alignment. I chose evil.
So you chose evil. Okay. So
I'm drawing unwelcome attention to myself that I can't choose it. I want to choose one of the other ones, but that makes the most sense.
Okay. So what about you casting the spell kind of like puts yourself in a spot or like draws unwelcome attention?
I think the easiest way to detect alignment is going to be glowing eyes. So now I have a glowing halberd and glowing eyes.
Okay.
I'm a beacon.
So I'll say that neither the princess nor Chevrolet are evil. Neither of them are evil. But Chevrolet kind of like stands up and he's like, "Whoa, buddy, whoa! You need to calm down. You need to understand. We're here to explain things to you for a reason. We don't want any more issues between us and you and your group. We understand. We can look past you killing my men and burning my ship down. You didn't understand the full story. We'll let it slide for now. We're actually here to make you a proposal, if you would. We believe that your talents would be quite useful to our group and our cause. You've saved me in the past, and it's my turn to return the favor and offer you a job, essentially.
Why were you taking so much from Noon Nilema?
We take from every town up and down the river. This isn't something. We don't pick favorites or hold grudges against people. We enforce and we take what we need.
Does he have a weapon on him that I can see?
Yeah, he has yeah, it seems he has like a
Cutlass. Cutlass. He's a pirate. Give him a cutlass.
All right.
Cutlass and a flintlock.
Yeah, I kind of imagined like he has like a dagger in a sheath like on one side, and then he has like the edge of a flintlock pistol on the other side. So, what do you do?
Liam starts backing up towards the door, obviously still looking at him.
Right.
And he just keeps backing up and seeing what is going to happen.
The princess stands up and please, Liam, I do ask that you take his offer seriously. I do understand that our methods can seem inappropriate or even cruel sometimes, but you have to understand that, butchering itself, needs to make its own way, and this is how we've managed to keep our city prosperous. Chevrolet kind of like, and I imagine like Chevrolet starts to like walk towards you and
at the expense of all others, and Liam's keeping the halberd at him.
Mm-hmm. Chevrolet kind of like, he's walking towards you with his hands up. Listen, things can change when you join with us. There's no reason you're so adept at healing and though I'm not quite sure what's going on with all of this, and kind of like points to like your ears and whiskers. But I know what you've done for me. Oh, I almost touched the mic. I'm trying not to. Oh my God. I know what you've done for me, and I know you can do this for my men and for other people of the town. There doesn't need to be any hurt or pain. What do you say? Will you help us?
I think I'm doing just fine by myself. And he's going to turn around and walk away.
Mic drop.
That or I'm about to get shot in the back. Either one.
So no, I don't imagine him shooting you in the back, but I do imagine that you open the door and there's like a guard like standing right there, like outside with this like his arms crossed, kind of like, buddy. And the princess again says, Liam, I really again must insist that you take his offer seriously.
I do take his offer seriously, and my answer is no. I'm going to try to go past the guard, keeping Finnegan away from him.
Oh, poor Finnegan got roped into all of this.
Yep.
I mean, at least Flamewalker isn't there. The room would be on fire by now. I've been sitting here going, oh, I would have lit this motherfucker on fire a long time ago.
I would have stabbed him, except Liam is very confused and doesn't know what's going on. And he just got not evil marked out on something he is fairly certain can't be tricked. So he is confused.
Yeah, the guard is definitely not like gonna like let you just like pass if you try, and like he's gonna stand his ground. What do you want to do? Are you gonna try and force your way through him, or?
I thought you said we were keeping this civil. I heard what you said, and I said no. Get this man out of my way now. And I'm using I am the law. So I'm either gonna get attacked, they'll do what I say, or they'll run away.
All right, who are you using I am the law on? The guard?
The princess.
Mm.
Because I asked them to tell the guard to get out of my way.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Because I only have one charisma right now because of Scarred. 7. Yes.
All right. So you're like trying to pass, and the guard's like, still trying to block you up, and the princess kind of like puts her hand up, and the guard backs off essentially, and yeah, lets you on your way.
I keep Finnegan in front of me until we're far enough away, and if I can hear that no one's following us, then he goes behind me and I lead the way out of the castle.
Try and get out of the castle.
Hopefully not to run into anyone.
All right, well, let's on that, let's kind of go back to Flamewalker and Nettie. So...
I like the idea of it, like, some point Nettie, like, does cartwheels with, like, kids, or teaches a kid how to do cartwheels since they're doing kind of circusy things, and then it's just, like, I don't know how to go down, just, like, she used to not have legs, and Flamewalker doesn't have legs, and cartwheels are amazing.
I just kind of pinwheel Ouroboros style.
Yes.
No, that would fucking hurt. Yeah, I guess after the hour, whenever we get bored, the crowd starts to thin out. We'll just stop and take count of the money and be like, so no one came for us.
Was that
in character?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're both just sitting there awkwardly next to each other. Just like,
Winded, just...
Should we check on Liam?
I suppose. If these people try to keep us here, I hope you understand that I might end up burning things again.
I mean, happens.
Yes, but I've been trying to keep it controlled.
Okay, here's the rules, Flamewalker. Whatever I tell you to get us out of this town, after we light things on fire, you do. Because if we have to light the palace on fire, we're running.
So don't lead with the fire.
Well, yes, that's the best idea in general. But if it does come to fire, after that, we're hightailing it out.
I see.
Deal?
No promises, but I will try.
So what do we want our entrance to be? Are we sneaking? Are we waltzing right in?
I don't see why we don't just walk in or slither in.
I wonder if you could waltz.
What's a waltz?
It's a...
Is that a fighting style?
Yes. Precisely.
I see.
I'll teach it to you after we're done in this weird town.
Fighting styles can be useful. Let's be on our way then, shall we?
Nettie's gonna send Meve away again.
So we got
Perfect.
4 coins, yeah?
Yes, so 2 coins each.
Alright.
We're rich.
I made back the 2 coins that I spent for us to sleep here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Net even. So you guys just head to the castle.
Yeah?
And you're
Just waltzing right up, I guess. Or just approaching.
yeah, like what's your plan here? Like, are you just gonna walk right in,
Walk
or
in the
like
front
attempt
door?
to
Yeah.
attempt to just walk in the front door of the castle?
Yeah.
I imagine you get like stopped by a guard in the, like towards like the gate area of the castle, and he says, halt, state your business.
Flamewalker looks at Nettie.
We have a meeting with the princess.
Kind of like flips through his like clipboard like notes type deal, and
Nettie's working hard to look cool as a cucumber.
cool as a cucumber.
What's a cucumber?
It's a type of fruit. Good in salads.
I guess, yeah, technically it is a fruit.
What's a salad?
just not even gonna answer that.
Yeah, she's just like, nope, not touching that one.
So yeah, the guard kind of like looks to like the guy who's like standing next to him, nods, and he escorts you. Starts escorting you into the castle. So I imagine you probably almost meet up with Liam as he's attempting to get out. You guys are now entering. So what does that look like? Do you want to play out that scene, Liam? Like, do you say anything to them, or like what's the deal?
Leaving now. And just keeps walking. His halberd's lit up.
His eyes are lit up.
I'm guessing the eyes you were briefly able to, so it probably disappeared at some time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
So-
probably not like a continuous effect.
His symbol of divine authority might still be going, the tattoo on his back.
Mm.
So he might be at 2/3 as bright as he was in that room.
Flamewalker in one smooth movement as he's slithering along just makes the U-turn and starts following Liam.
Nettie's probably less graceful, and then she's gonna jog up to Finnegan. And go, so
I assume he shit himself at some point during that.
looking a little frazzled. So what happened in there, Finian? Because Liam's not gonna tell us, so what happened?
Cheverall was there. And Liam keeps walking.
Wait, so shouldn't we be going and, well, doing the thing?
Leah,
Unfortunately, an entire castle is beyond our scope at the moment.
Is
We need
that a
to-
challenge?
We need to think. Can you do that portal thing again with something different in mind?
If there's another place of power, then perhaps.
maybe we should
We might. Oh, go
discuss
ahead.
this outside the palace.
That's
Liam never
That's why
stopped
we're
walking, so
All right. So I will say that like while you guys are like attempting to walk out, you hear like footsteps behind you, like running towards you, and you see Cheverall kind of like come out of like the hallway that you exited, and he's like, Liam, wait. There's more to this. You know, you have to understand. And he spots Nettie, and he's like, you're part of this as well. I know who. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Part of what exactly?
I know who you are. I know, well, rather what you are.
Liam looks extremely confused because he's the only one that doesn't know this.
Flamewalker looks at Nettie with a raised eyebrow.
Nettie had kind of already been marking this person's face, but now like looks him dead in the eye and says, "Okay, how do you know that?"
I don't know whoever took your pelt, but
At this point, like as soon as he says the word pelt, she's walking like right straight at him. Just like not threateningly, but just like she's having this conversation and she's going over there right now to
Right.
make sure it happens.
Right.
Flamewalker is summoning his Burning Brand.
Liam's following slightly threateningly.
I get one tag. He's gonna make it a dart. After all the practice, he's eager to practice more, so he makes a dart.
That's great. I love it.
Or rather, because I get
It's three uses, so
it's three
like,
darts.
Yeah, it's a couple darts. He's like,
If you were in the middle of a sentence.
yeah. It's like, I don't know who originally took your pelt, but I do know the person who has it now.
And who would that be?
Well, the problem is, I can't tell you this now. I can't tell you about this because, Liam has already refused my offer, and I assume that stands for all of you.
She's probably gonna get right in his face, and just say, "You can tell us, or you won't tell us."
Liam's going to be moving slightly to the left of Nettie.
Oh no, Art, you're right there.
I love you, Jess.
Oh,
Wait, what did Jess say? I love you too, Jess. What'd Jess say?
Yes. Oh, that's great.
Bitch, they'll take the answer out of you. It's true.
Wait, my internet cut out. What did Jess say?
I'll take a picture.
Thank you.
Anyways, moving on.
Great. Thanks, Jess.
He says, if you will all join our crew and join our mission, I can make sure you find the person who has it. I give you my word, and he like sticks out his hand.
Flamewalker leans down really close to Liam's ear and whispers, "Isn't he the one we're supposed to kill?"
Matthew checks notes to see exactly all the stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think
He's a pilot lord.
we were told to stop him. Liam wants to kill him.
To stop him?
Yeah, I think we were told to stop him by the Lord Mayor. The words kill were not expressly used. I think we came up with the idea, cut the head from the snake, sort of a thing.
That's
with
true.
pirates.
Time to kill a princess.
Yes, but it's complicated.
No, you didn't say that out loud.
Oh,
It's like-
oh no.
Yeah.
I'm answering Flamewalker's question.
Okay. Nettie doesn't grab his hand and just keeps like looking at him dead in the eye and says, "Why don't we discuss what exactly you mean by that?"
You mean by what?
I mean, what job are you offering? What does it entail? How long until you tell me the information, if you ever do, if you actually know the information? It's a long list. We are standing, and she's gonna like gesture, in the middle of a hallway.
Right. I imagine like there's like quite a few guards at this point, like gathered around, and yeah. Chevrolet turns to Liam and, do you wish to explain the offer that I've made, or do you want me to go over everything again? I'm gonna shut my door now that my dog's going crazy.
I saw the pupper.
I didn't get to see Pupper.
You weren't
I
fast
saw it for really quick running by. They want us. Well, actually, he already said it. They want us to work for you with the princess to take
Wait.
things from the other towns to keep this place going.
You work for the princess?
He kind of just nods
Yes.
and smiles.
Give us some time to talk it over. Figure out what they want. And we'll be in touch by tomorrow morning.
He kind of like, he's had like his hand out like the entire time, and kind of like lowers it and nods. I can give you till tomorrow, but again, as me and Princess Annabelle have expressly, tried to explain, I do suggest you take this offer seriously.
Well, I am. And she's going to reach up, kind of pat him on the face, right on the cheek, and then turn and just walk straight out.
All right.
Liam follows suit.
Flamewalker.
Go ahead.
Flamewalker, on his way out, just kind of turns back to Chevrolet and says, "And I hope you take this threat seriously as well." And one after the other flicks the darts at the floor in front of his feet, and one after the other splits the dart with the next one. And since it's just fire, like, the first one will dissipate after it gets split. And then he just turns and leaves.
That is super badass, and I love it. Awesome.
Oh, and I just realized I messed up on something. I forgot, because I had magic weapon, I'm at -1 for spells, so I actually failed my detect alignment spell. Although I can ask that question.
Uh-oh.
I can ask that question with my race, so the information I got, I would still have gotten.
You're right.
Well, no,
But
because you
the-
didn't take the -1. You took the unwelcome attention.
No, I get -1 for having magic weapon. I would have had -2 if I would have chosen that
Oh.
thing. If you have more than one spell going,
Not now.
you take
One sec.
-1s.
Huh.
Yep. So I would have failed that one. I would have asked the question with my race thing, because I didn't technically need to do the spell.
Yeah, I'll just that's just fine. I didn't catch it either, so we'll just kind of, no need to retcon it or whatever.
The
Yeah.
only thing is I would have marked XP and you would have had a move. I would have got the same information, but something would have happened.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I haven't failed any shit tonight. Fuck.
Same.
No one has except me, because I messed up.
I've only rolled once, so.
Listen, Jess, I burned the carpet, alright? It's close enough.
All right. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Sure, we'll take
So-
a 5-minute break then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, and I think that's a good place to take a little pause.
Alright, so we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Dungeon World.
Batman newspaper.
Yep. All right, and we're back. I hiccup.
Great intro.
I only ever get one hiccup. I don't get multiple hiccups.
You're a lucky
Nobody
man.
likes you.
Huh?
Nobody likes you.
Oh. All right.
But I get loud, obnoxious hiccups when I'm at work, and they don't stop.
I'm sad now. Pi hates me.
All right. Well, you guys are out of the castle. What do you want to do? What is your next move?
I'm following Liam. Again.
Liam's just gonna walk the main thing out of town. Keep walking until someone chooses something different.
You're just leaving, like the entire city.
That's where he's heading at the moment.
Then I guess that's
Mhm.
where we're going. I'm not saying anything.
I was gonna say, if no one says anything, suggests anything, he is heading right down that main road. Right, wait, we came from the river. Ish.
We came from the.
Well, actually, we got teleported, so I don't know where did
Right.
where did we teleport in?
Flamewalker, why don't you draw a little spot where you think that you guys teleported on the map?
Well, we teleported inside of a cave that was outside the city.
Correct.
I imagine it's still kind of directional with the teleport.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna make it pretty.
So
I like
somewhere
pretty.
kind of that direction.
Ooh.
No.
That was
something-
me, by the way. That was just
Oh, that's so fancy.
Oh wait, no. Hold on, not that. It didn't keep the colors. There we go. We came in, like, out there.
Okay. Works for me.
Which means there was a bunch of trees and stuff.
Yeah, I imagine this area, like surrounding it, is quite hilly. Like that's why there was like a small like cave and stuff like that you were able to.
Yeah.
At least
yeah,
in that direction, it's pretty hilly, or it starts to, you know.
I got you. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a cave.
Beautiful.
It's like
So you were probably led in through that northmost gate.
yeah. There we go. It's good.
Beautiful.
It's good.
Artiste.
I'm
Mwah.
such a fucking artist. Like, look at this, guys. Look at this.
Just beautiful.
Watch out, Sam. I'm gonna take your job.
So Liam would head like they're going back to the cave.
So we're heading north.
And if
Okay, cool.
no one interrupts him till we get kind of near the cave, he's going the same. They already know that we camped here once. Nettie, where's a good place to head so they don't find us?
Nettie's pretty distracted, and she kind of like takes longer than normal to answer you, and then goes, that way. There's a hill and a depression we can just drop down into.
Okay.
So like just to like real quick, we'll kind of like pop over to like the main map real quick. So like where in what direction are you trying to like do you want to start heading towards? Back
So
up.
Nettie
Go ahead.
wouldn't be sending them very far.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this probably like isn't even the most like secure place, but she's gonna pick somewhere easily within like maybe an hour's walking distance in town.
Okay. Cool.
Something she probably spotted. Actually, they wouldn't have walked anywhere because they teleported to this area. So
Yep.
I mean, you tell me, is there something that like you maybe have spotted or know about the area that maybe you're just like want to head towards?
I think she might have just seen some sort of rock formation that's normally accompanied by like more extreme level changes type dealio.
Okay. That's cool.
You said level changes, and my thoughts immediately went to what, like level 20, 10?
Yes, we're gonna go find a nice level 20 person to help
Is
us
this
kill these
a
pirates.
World of Warcraft zone? Are we in the starter zone still, or?
No, it's like level 5,
Oh shit!
something like that.
All right,
Yeah.
we're in that Duratar area.
Yeah.
We need to do some grinding.
Got to kill wild boars in the forest.
Yeah, there's like a couple of stone tusk boars out there.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Nerds.
Nerds.
Undead, you're gonna play WoW with me one day. Shut up.
Yeah, probably eventually.
I'm
I
gonna convert
only
you.
Get the whole way through.
I only played like WoW when it first came out, so I'm not that much of a nerd, right?
I'll convert you too.
I mean, I play Hearthstone. Does that count?
No.
Oh. I play role-playing games. Does that count?
Kind of. Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
We're playing Dungeon War right now. We're all fucking nerds.
Yeah.
Hell
Shit, I'm a
yeah.
nerd.
So Liam would defer to Nettie in terms of how far they should go.
Yeah.
He
Mm.
just
So you
wants
guys-
to be out of town.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Flamewalker has
Yeah.
no complaints.
You guys are out of town. You've made it to this kind of like cool-looking rock formation type deal. What does it look like?
Stonehenge.
No.
No?
It's naturally made. It's just like this one really weird jutting, craggy rock. And there's kind of a little gully under it.
Cool. Yep. That is where you are.
None of that man-made stuff.
Around what time would this be? This isn't very late, is it?
No,
No,
not
it's-
really.
No, it's probably late afternoon-ish. It's not like, I'd probably say maybe like 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, something like that. Sun is starting to get lower on the sky.
Liam stops walking. What should we do?
Beats me.
Nettie's kind of like pacing. So what? I like get that they're pirates. They want us to help them be pirates and take more stuff, or like what? What
They're-
is this job they're offering?
They're taking supplies from all the surrounding towns to keep Butcher Singh prosperous. They want us to help them. They specifically were looking for my healing, which I did not figure out why. I was a little preoccupied. And he does kind of chuckle. And he drops his halberd, which cancels magic weapon.
I will preface that statement, or I will say that, we have to keep in mind that, like, your characters, your play kits are like pretty, there aren't many people. I mean, okay, so is magical healing something that is common to this world? Because my idea was that it wasn't necessarily super common. Like, that's why, you being the cleric and you having these healing powers would be something that would be interesting to them. But I can, what do you think?
I think we kind of said last session that it's not very common, but Butcher Singh would be the place where you would find more people.
Yeah, no,
Except-
definitely, yeah.
Except for the fact that Liam is known by Chevron. The idea was that Liam wouldn't be like, hey, could that be that dude that heals people? That was not a thing. That was a question
Correct.
I asked.
Correct, yeah.
We were like, no. Even if Liam would have headed at least somewhere around here, It's not that well known. So I would agree with you that we kind of agreed. It's not super common, but it happens.
Yeah.
And healing potions are a thing, so that's
right. I would say
some
maybe
kind of magic.
Right. I would say that maybe like your specific type of healing is particularly uncommon, or maybe like you're one of a kind in that sense. But yeah. Okay. Cool.
So they want you for your magic. They want you, I guess, for your magic to Flamewalker. That's what they want.
So why didn't we just kill him anyways?
We would have an entire city after us if we killed someone in the princess's employ, in front of / in the castle. I don't remember exactly where we were. We were still inside or just outside. So we would not have made it out of town if we did that.
So, and Eddie's kind of like a little uncomfortable. Flamewalker, but I didn't tell you what. I guess I'll start. Liam. And she turns and she says, I'm not human. I'm called a Selkie.
I got that something was weird when he said something about your pelt and said, what are you instead of who you are.
Yes. What I didn't tell you, Flamewalker, is that the way we transform, because I'm a seal person, I can be a seal or a person, is we take off our pelt, and then when we put it back on, we go in the water. My pelt was stolen, so I haven't been able to transform in months.
Does Liam know what a seal is? Probably not.
There actually would probably be sea lions swimming up this river.
Maybe.
Like, living next to the Columbia River, we have sea lions like 100 miles inland, eating all the like fish and salmon runs and stuff like that. So you might have seen a sea lion. You might be thinking of the wrong thing, but close enough.
Yeah. He understands the concept.
It's an aquatic creature.
With fur, apparently.
It's a sea doggo.
Sea puppers.
Yes. Yeah, sea pupper.
But I need that pelt back. Which...
So we should
torture him. Need to... I mean... Yeah, I guess. Or do we play it smart and take out this whole operation from the inside? I mean, we would need you to do this, Liam, because you know more about this shit than we do.
I know
kind of
more.
Have to be the brains.
Bad thing to ask Liam, but okay.
Why are none of us
know
smart?
More.
But Flamewalker, he's not smart about this.
I know more about Cheveril than you do.
I mean, you know more about people.
But
I'm good at faking it, but I'm like one step above Flamewalker.
Not these people. I'm from a farming village. I started traveling a few years ago. I don't know anything about this. Liam's gonna start taking off armor.
I'm very confused right now.
I'm assuming it takes a little bit if anyone's gonna start saying anything. You have a little bit.
What's confusing?
Is this a mating ritual? Why is Liam taking off his armor?
Liam stops unbuckling straps.
I imagine like Finnegan just like is trying to like hold back laughter as he's.
So he looks up at Flamewalker. Goes, no. It's part of the explanation of what's going on. He's gonna go back to taking off armor. A little sheepishly.
Now we're all awkwardly looking at him.
This
Everyone
is
just, like,
really
standing in a-
uncomfortable.
Standing in a semicircle watching him take off armor.
Finnegan like trying to lighten the mood, like cat call whistles, like as he's taking off his armor.
Hey, wait, doesn't he have a thing for this? He has
You're
lightning
like your
mood.
squire.
Yeah, lighten the mood. That's one of his moods.
Yeah, cool. So are you just not saying anything until he's done? So he's in just his shirt. He's been without his armor before, obviously. And then he pulls off his shirt. And I have to flip over my notes where I wrote down stuff.
Does Liam have a 6-pack?
I think what we
Liam
did
shredded.
I think when we did the episode where I talked about it first, I think someone said something about him being ripped and I said yes. I think it's more like power lifter. So he doesn't really have a 6-pack. But
He's
like,
like
if
the
he
Mountain.
like if he tightens his abs, you would see the abs. But regularly he's just got kind of regular stomach. A little
it's-
thicker instead of cut.
Yeah, you're just
Lord.
big.
Yeah.
You're a dense human being.
Think Farm Boy strong versus Gym Rat strong.
And when you said Gym Rat, my brain went Jim as in like Jim, the name. And I was
Oh.
like, who's Gym
Who's
Rat?
Jim
I haven't
Rat?
heard this before.
Oh, that's great. So, besides his body, which you obviously noticed first,
Uh-huh.
you noticed he's just covered in a whole bunch of scars. I don't think anything I've healed that hurt me was visible. So I don't know if you guys would know that I hurt myself when I heal.
Have
'Cause
you
I've-
healed either of us?
Yes, I healed your burned hand, and
But
it
you
was
didn't take damage, or
I took Oh, I'm talking about the ones that I've healed everyone several times. But
or like any of these scars, the ones that would have been on us if you hadn't healed them.
your burned hand, I healed a little bit, so I would have a burn on my hand. But I also took the damage from Flamewalker, so I don't know if you guys know how anything works. Can I ask them for a spout lore? Okay, ask you to ask them if you think. I don't know if it would be noticeable, but we obviously had prior working together, sort of a thing.
So you're just asking, you're trying to see if they would have noticed that you gotten scars?
Yes, because
Do we have your
Like-
scars memorized?
yes, no, because like in game, I think the only times I've taken damage from healing was the burn on my hand, and then like the fall damage from one of them, I think.
Right.
So it's like nothing that
Well-
would have been noticeable.
Yeah, that and when and then you transferred the scar to that guy.
Yep, which they wouldn't have seen because he was wearing
Right.
a shirt.
Exactly.
And then the other time was becoming a were-rat, but I already got bitten. So
Right.
that would have been covered up too.
So I would imagine they probably wouldn't notice. I mean, that makes the most sense. I mean, you can, talk about it as a group if you. I mean, you don't need to make a roll. It's just like a matter of like what do you think your characters would have seen this, or does
I
that
don't know. I don't know if Flamewalker would care or notice.
Care? No. Notice? Maybe? Then again, he's not used to being around people with squishy pink flesh, so, I mean, he probably doesn't entirely
What
understand it.
scars?
Yeah, that's
You want to know how I got these scars?
yes. This is my Joker moment. So Anywho, just a whole bunch of scars. There's random burn marks and cut marks. When we transfer the things, I had written down a few like major scars. So the arrow marks have disappeared, which were just like a bunch of arrows, kind of left shoulder, kind of where getting close to killing someone. So he has basically a circle kind of right just to the left of his belly button.
God damn it, Orange.
What?
What was that? Just oh,
I didn't do anything.
darn it! I heard a noise. That's why I stopped talking. I was like, "What the hell just happened?"
Nothing.
Oh my god.
I didn't do anything.
Okay. Anywho, so probably the most like noticeable one is there's like a good like fist size kind of circular scar on his stomach, slightly to the left. There's big claw marks on his chest, like just kind of one across. On his left arm, like way up, kind of shoulder, he has like a big cut. You wouldn't see that one. On his right side, on his ribs, there's like a big kind of wedge, kind of like getting hit with an axe. And so that's what you see when he takes off his shirt.
Fortuna, how many fights do you get into, Liam?
He feels glad she used his goddess in her curse.
I'm glad I took your god's name in vain.
Yeah. No one pays attention to her. When I heal people, most of the times I take their scars and I kind of gesture, and he just has a whole bunch of scratches and burn marks and things like that. And then obviously this one, and he taps his belly where the like big circle is. This one is Chevrolet's. He was near death when I healed him, and this is what I got. And in doing so, I almost died. And I was left there. I didn't know who he was when I healed him, but I heard stories afterwards. That is how we became acquainted. He seemed like he knew more about me than I do of him. I do not know exactly how long he has been paying attention. And Liam puts back on his shirt and is kind of really awkward about it.
So why don't you just stop healing?
I have these gifts for a reason. I can help people.
That doesn't sound like you're living your own life to me.
I choose who I heal. That is why I said no today. If I would have known who Chevrolet was, I would not have healed him then.
So we're killing him?
That seems to be the plan. The problem is
I need
how.
that information.
And Nettie needs her pelt back? He says, kind of questioning,
Yes.
because he thought she was human.
So, what's our plan?
I don't know.
You're the brains.
Brains.
Quote unquote
Excuse
brains.
me?
Liam even looks like, really?
Flamewalker has
And-
the highest intelligence.
And Liam is at a -1.
So does Nettie.
Flamewalker. Flamewalker is the smart one, but Liam's the leader.
On accident, you guys keep doing this to me. Damn it.
Paladins just have a natural thing becoming leaders.
You do also just do things without talking to us.
That too. So we end up kind of having to follow your lead.
Like,
Well,
what are we doing?
yeah.
I don't know, but Liam's gone, so we're following him.
Otherwise, we
Right.
go off and turn into a circus. Literally.
Liam still doesn't know about the circus.
No.
I'm curious.
About?
Would there be there wouldn't be any way that he would get to my hometown. He wouldn't have that much information about it, would he? This is me asking a DM question.
Us.
There's
I
not
don't know where the
really
fuck you
a
live.
there's not really a way. Now Liam is worried.
I mean,
Because he seemed to know more about Liam than he really does.
right. Yeah, I mean, again, like you as a Liam, probably. I mean, that probably makes him scared. I mean, I don't know. Like, does Liam think he might know that information?
Liam is also stupid, so would he come up with that idea?
You tell him. I mean, you tell
Yeah,
him. He's
I
your
know.
character.
I mean, that one might be wisdom. The whole, like, street smarts versus book smart.
Yeah, I can see that. He seemed to know a lot about me. Even
Same.
though, as far as I know, we only met once.
Yeah,
I'm
I've never met the fucker.
Curious. I'm curious how he found both of our information. How did he know it was your pelt, even if he just saw a pelt?
I mean, as far as I know, I am the only Selkie in this area. The rest are all further kind of west, I think. Nettie would know. I think west was the direction on the map.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
you southwest is where you were from.
That's where Nettie's from. The rest of them are like not in that ocean, so they're like further to the west.
So there's probably like there's an ocean out there in that direction that we just haven't put on the map that we have.
Yeah, they're like off map, so.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm in this area one of a kind. And, you know, before I was just ferrying you two around, I made a lot of money guiding ships in the ocean, so I'm not a nobody. The related question is, do they know anything about Flamewalker?
There's not much to know about me.
There was that salamander in town. We know they had Ember Dust.
Boom Boom Dirt?
Boom Boom Dust. Yeah, let's go with Boom Boom Dust.
It was called Ember Dust, goddammit.
Ember Dust. Okay. just wanted
Nope,
to
boom
make
boom
sure.
dirt.
No.
They had the boom boom dirt. That sounds like poop.
I made boom
Hey.
boom.
That's really all it is.
I made a boom boom.
Amazing.
They had ember dust, and there is one of your people here. That's something to think about. They didn't mention you by name, but they were following us, so we don't know what they could know about you. We can't take an entire town where the ruler is working with these people. Should we continue? Crap.
We don't owe these people anything. As Nettie and I learned, it's apparently easy to make money if you just play with fire. So we could always just move on elsewhere and perhaps inquire about finding this pelt on our own.
My worry is that if we say no, that I will just find or take my pelt from whoever has it if he's not the one who has it already. And I can't really take that risk.
Chevrolet's also my problem. He wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have helped him. We saved New Nilema for the moment, but if we piss them off, they're gonna have trouble. I'm also curious how he found so much information about me when we had only met once. So I am a little curious about home. I think we're currently stuck. We either need to fight here now or say yes and work to stop them.
Nettie's gonna turn to Flamewalker and say, "You remember the trouble you were in further south? In what is the name of that city?
Peltragau?
Oh yeah, Peltragau. You owe me for that. And this belt is as important to me as your fire is to you.
So we kill him.
Well, we're trying to figure out if we kill him after finding the information or join him, take down the operation from the inside, and then kill him.
Unfortunately, just killing him is going to be difficult. You saw the guards. They'll be on their side. This city is not good.
You could say bad.
Liam doesn't say bad because he has conflicting information. He doesn't correct you at all either, though.
I mean, either way, you get to burn things. Flame killer, flame walker.
Excuse
Flame
me, I
killer.
would never kill flames.
You either